And the recording is started. Awesome. So thank you for joining us today for our first muscle makeover session. My name is Courtney Handeland, and I'm the Wellness Practitioner here at the Waukesha Employee Health and Wellness Center. And I just need to tilt my screen down a little bit. Go ahead and make sure that you've got space so that you can move. I want to kind of make sure you can see my whole body. It looks like you can. And also, one important thing I want to say is just make sure that you are listening to your body during this. If I'm encouraging you to do something that you're not comfortable with, or you have not been cleared to do movement wise, don't do that. You can always go back to the very basics, whether that is standing in one spot and doing some of the basic things we're going to start with, which is calf raises, or also just taking this time to focus on some deep breathing, or doing an exercise that you do enjoy. So today, all of our exercises are going to be standing exercises. We are focusing on a lot of like Pilates type movements, bar type movements, focusing on the core and the legs and the glutes, bar support. So especially making sure that core is engaged is going to be important. You can add weights if you want. I don't really have anything specific that I'm going to do weights for, but we'll be doing some things like calf raises and squats. And so you may choose to add in weights for those things, just to give yourself a little bit extra oomph. So let's go ahead and start by, like I said, just making sure we're engaging that core. So focus on your feet being flat on the ground. If you don't have good footwear, this would be a good time to like slip those shoes off and go barefoot. That might give you better gripping than like a dress shoe might do. But go ahead and let's start by shifting our balance back and forth. So rocking up onto your toes and then back onto your heels. Just trying to find that center line right there. So you turn to the side so you can see. Again, here, check your balance. So make sure those movements light. Kind of know where the limitations are in your room. And then go ahead and center yourself right back in the middle. Pulling that belly button in, engaging those pelvic floor muscles, really feeling that your feet are centered. Turn back this way so you can see me. And then we are going to go ahead and bring our hands behind our head. And we're going to start with just a nice, gentle bend to the side. Engage that core to pull yourself back up. And then whatever side you bend to, you're going to rotate that way. Again, engaging that core. Hips are staying straight forward. You're just doing a shift and pulse back a little bit, come back. Now we'll bend to the other side, engage in that core to stand back up, and then we'll twist to that side. Again, back to center. Let's do one more each side. We're going to bend, pulling that belly button in, we stand up, and we twist, and come back, bend, engage that core to stand up, little twist with a pulse, and back up. Beautiful. Why don't we do one more of those just because once you get it, I think it's a little bit easier. So bend, twist, back to the center, bend, engage that core to come up, and twist. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and do just a couple regular roll downs as well. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Again, so we're standing tall, going tall at the top of that head, feeling that spine in alignment. Inhale here, exhale, roll forward, reach towards those toes. Nice softness in your knees. And then as you exhale, pull that belly button in, rolling it up one vertebrae at a time. Maybe give those shoulders a little roll. Once more, maybe even bend the knees. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go ahead and roll forward. See if you can get a little bit deeper this time in that nice stretch across the back of the legs. Again, we're not locking our knees here. They stay soft. Inhale, lower down here. Exhale, pull that belly button in. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Pelvis stacks right back on top. We're nice and tall. Imagine yourself being a little bit taller. Let's go down one more time. First, we'll start with an inhale. Reach up to the sky. Maybe even pushing that pelvis forward. A nice little stretch in that lower back. Exhale, go ahead and roll down. Reach towards those toes. Think a little bit deeper if you can. And then exhale, we roll it up, engaging that core. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is called prancing. We're going to warm up those lower leg muscles, those calf muscles, but also making sure that we are engaging that core. So all prancing is just alternating which toe you're riding up on. Let me turn to the side so you can see it that way. So you're just going back and forth. And again, if you are engaged in the core, you shouldn't have a ton of like wobbling back and forth. So we're trying to keep this nice fluid motion, alternating the toes. Beautiful. Those legs should be warmed up. So now you can keep your feet parallel, and we're just doing some calf raises. So raising those heels nice and slow. We go up and down. We'll do 4 more like this. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now let's slow it down a little bit more. So let's do 6 more, just straight on. Your feet are going slow, except take it up for the count of 2 and down for the count of 2. Up, 2, down, 2. Up, 2, down, 2. Again, trying to go nice and slow, really engaging those calf muscles. Last one. Beautiful. Now this time, let's go ahead and turn those feet out. So you've got your feet making a little V, and we're just doing the same motion. We're going up and down, raising those heels off the ground. It doesn't have to be big or flashy. It's just a little motion. The heels doesn't have to come very high either. The trick here really, like I said, is engaging that core, pulling that belly button in, staying center all throughout as you go up and down. Beautiful. We'll do 3 more, and then we're going to switch up the position of those feet in 3, 2, and 1. I said 3, and then I made you do 4. All right, one more set here. We're going to turn those toes in a little bit more. If this makes you uneasy, again, you can just go straight on, or maybe having something to hold on to can be helpful. So you're just going up and down. Some people find it more comfortable if their legs are wider or more narrow. You really just got to play with it and listen to your body. But by turning our feet in or out, we're just changing slightly the way we're hitting that muscle. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let me get rid of this. Pop-up window here coming at me. And all right, on to our next exercise. Your calves are probably burning. I know that mine are. So we're going to go ahead and flex at the hip crease here. So you're just raising it up and bringing that leg down. Let me turn to the side so you can see the other side. Belly button is pulled in. Lower pelvis is engaged. We're raising at the hip flexor and then bringing it down. And let's stay on one side for just a minute here. So we're going to do about 6 of these. Just one side. 4. In 3, we're going to hold it up. 2. And 1. Hold it up here. And now we're going to do tiny pulses. So just moving it up and down about an inch. For 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6. Keep that core engaged. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring it down. Now we got that other side. So the knee comes up and it comes back down. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Again, just this one side. It's requiring a lot of balance. Keeping that core engaged will help. Holding that belly button in. And we've got 4 more, and then we're going to hold it up in 3, 2, and last one. Hold it up here. Tiny pulses for 10, 9, 8. Got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Drop that down. We're going to do just a little hip flexor opener. So you're going with that up again, and then you open and bring it down. Drawing a circle with that leg, maybe about the size of grapefruit or maybe a beach ball. It really depends on your mobility. So just doing a little circle here. Again, it's good for the hip flexors. Engaging your core can really help with that balance. Beautiful. Last one. And now let's do the other side. Same thing. Opening up that hip flexor, drawing that circle with the knee. Three more. Hold that belly button in. Make sure you're breathing. Last one. Beautiful. Shake it out. Your legs are probably starting to get a little bit tingly. That's all good. And now we're going to go ahead and do some just regular squats to start. So you're just sitting back like you're looking for a chair. Check here. Make sure your knees are not going over your toes. You should be able to wiggle those toes. So I'll turn to the side so you can see what that looks like. So again, we're sitting back, looking for that chair, and then really squeezing the glutes as we come up. Sitting back, and then we squeeze. And you can play with the breath too if you prefer to come up on the exhale or go down on the exhale. You know, we do give breath cues for a reason, as it can really help. But sometimes it's also important to play with it both ways and see what makes the most sense for your body. So don't be afraid to do that in a workout. As long as you're not holding your breath, I think that's the most important thing. All right, so see if you can get a little bit deeper this time. Really looking for that chair. Squeezing the glutes, engaging that core, especially if you come back up. We're gonna do 4 more, and in 4, we're gonna hold it down for some pulses. 3, 2, and last one, hold it down. We've got some tiny pulses. So going up and down an inch. 10, 9, 8, pull that belly button in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me some full squats. 4, 5, 4. In 3, we're going to do some more pulses. 2. Last one, hold it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Let's do 3 more regulars and then 1 more set of pulses. I'll give you a little stretch and I'll send you on your way. 1 more. On the next one, we go down and hold. Give me 10 pulses if you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Squeeze those glutes. Shake those legs out. You worked hard. You waited a long time, and I apologize again for that. Go ahead and cross that leg over, making sure not to push right on the knee. Again, you can do this seated if you feel better, but we're just doing that figure 4 stretch. So we're getting that nice stretch across the back of the leg there into the glute, the piriformis muscle. I also like to do a little ankle rotation here. Beautiful. Stand it up. And let's do the other side. All right, very good. Stand it up, shake it out. 1 more stretch for those calves because we did work those a lot. So we'll just push that leg forward and sit back, kind of like you're getting into that squat, looking for that chair. So you got a nice little bend in the knee. You can feel that nice stretch across the back of the leg there. Beautiful. Flat back, pulling that belly in. This is as much as a core workout as it is a stretch. And then go ahead, stand up. I'll turn to the side so you can kind of see side view. So we're just kicking that foot up. Toe goes up to the ceiling. We're sitting back just slightly so we get a nice stretch in the back of that leg. Making sure this other knee is loose, not tight, not locked into position there. Beautiful. All right. Well, hopefully you got your heart rate up a little bit. Thanks for everyone who hung in here waiting for me. Next week I will be on at 2 promptly as promised. And I will send you a recording later today. Thanks so much. Hope you have a great day.